Can we go to your dork of the week from Fair Territory and
Sure.
talk about, since we have a Beltway representative on our show here today, can we talk about what you know about the how all of the Strasburg stuff went down, didn't go down, never happened, internal discussions?
Well, Britt has been all over this, so I actually should defer to her, but I will give a rough overview and then Britt can chime in with more detail. Clearly, the Nationals wanted to do something for Steven Strasburg. They wanted to honor him in some fashion. And as Britt reported, once they decided to do that, there were some people who said, do we really have to keep paying him if he's retiring? Well, the answer is yes. You do have to keep paying him through 2026. He has a guaranteed contract, and you signed him. So that seemed to be what caused the initial backing off by the Nationals. Now, they, of course, deny that. They say that, no, we always knew we had to pay Steven Strasburg. We would never even think of anything but that. Well, then why did you cancel this, and why did this all happen? They can say, well, it got out in the media. Well, how did it get out in the media? Who do you think told the media initially? It wasn't made up. I don't think it was Strasburg. He's kind of a quiet, reticent guy. So it comes back to the Nationals and their ownership and their occasional lack of understanding about how the game works and how money needs to be spent. And the key line in that press release from Mark Lerner last Friday was, we look forward to seeing Steven in spring training. Steven is physically unable to pitch. You may see him in spring training if he stops by to say hello, but he cannot rehab. He's not going to be pitching in 2025. He's done. You know he's done, and that was a little bit of a jab. That's why I made him Dork of the Week. For that jab alone. It was unnecessary, it was spiteful, and frankly, not the way an owner should be conducting himself.
Yeah, Ken. And then, of course, this morning, Mike Rizzo walked it back and said, well, all we meant was he's on the team and we hope to see him this spring. And you and I and everyone else here on this show and listening knows that's not what they meant. But this is an ownership group that when they bought the Nationals, couldn't believe they had to buy baseballs. So, they didn't know that was included in the cost of buying a baseball team. So we are dealing with a little bit of an unusual ownership group. Ken, I want to get one.